Temper tantrums can really test a parent's patience. But in the heat of the moment, just try to remember that temper tantrums are normal behavior for young children. Temper tantrums are most common between the ages of 18 months and 3 years, and they occur because children this young have not yet learned to control their emotions. Parents can help children learn to have better self-control by teaching them that tantrums don't solve their problems. In most cases, temper tantrums should just be ignored. Tantrums are a child's attempt to get their parents' attention or to get their own way. Don't get involved in the tantrum by trying to comfort your child or reason with them, scold or threaten. Calmly say, I can see you're really upset. I'm going to leave you alone to cool off and then leave the room. Once you've removed your attention from the child, he will probably stop the tantrum pretty quickly. Once the tantrum has stopped, return to your child and say a few comforting words like, it's really rough to feel that angry. I wish I could help you more. Then give your child a hug and forget that it ever happened. And don't give in at that point and give your child what he wanted. And never punish your child for having a tantrum. There are a few situations where you might want to have a little bit different approach. If you can see that a tantrum was triggered by fatigue or hunger or frustration, you might be able to do something to help. You can put your child to bed, give him a snack, or see if you can help put together the toy that was frustrating them. If the tantrum is very disruptive, like the child is following you around and screaming for long periods, hitting, or bothering other people in a public place, then a timeout is probably appropriate. For example, if you're in the grocery store and a tantrum starts, you may just need to abandon your cart and take the child to the car for a timeout. If you decide that you just need to end the shopping trip for the day and go home, you can do that. Just don't let your child see that you're angry or annoyed. If toddlers discover that their behavior can push your buttons, they may engage in more of that behavior. If a tantrum is very wild and out of control and you're worried that your child may get hurt, then try just holding him quietly until the tantrum stops. Being really out of control can be frightening to a child, and they need to know that their parent is there to keep them out of harm's way. And finally, a few tips that might help prevent tantrums. Remember to praise your child when they're showing good behavior. If you recognize that certain situations often trigger tantrums, then try to prevent putting your child in that situation, if at all possible. Also, limiting the use of the word no can help prevent tantrums. Instead of saying no when your child is trying to get something that he wants that he's not allowed to have, or to get his way in a certain situation, try just diverting his attention to something else, and that will often work.